And as soon as I arrived in front of the police station, about 20 police came, picked me up, and put me in the lockup. I was arrested.
Farid Ahmed's words of forgiveness were heard around the world following a terror attack in Christchurch, New Zealand.
I want a heart that will be full of love and will forgive lavishly.
His words and stories offer both healing and hope for the future.
If our heart is full of love, then peace will start from here.
Episode 19, Rebel with a Cause.
One day I was in year 9. I came to the class and I saw that most students they came before, and the senior students they had taken a decision that let us go to attack a shopkeeper 3 minutes away from the school, just beside the police station. Why? Because they got a report that that shopkeeper has assaulted a student. So the student leaders, they wanted to take revenge. So they decided that let's go and we will attack the shop and the shopkeeper. All the students, hundreds, they left with them. I was still sitting there thinking, should I go, should I not go? If I go, I'm joining to the violence. I'm going to take the law in my hands. I can't do this.
With that many kids also, it's a risk of
Yeah.
serious injury.
Yeah, we had about 600 students. I'm not talking 1 or 2. But leaders say emotion, impulse. So here I should, mention that we are not talking about good environment at a school like in New Zealand. We are talking about Bangladesh. The system is not as organized as here, especially at my time. Now much better. But over there, students are directly or indirectly involved in local and also in national politics. Here not. And also it has some advantage over there because of the circumstances. And students in Bangladesh, they brought the change, the freedom fighting. That movement began from the students. All major changes in Bangladesh started from the student. This is a good advantage, but the problem is, as a result, many students, they are compromising with their study, with their high degree of quality study, with their aim in life, and many of them are getting involved in politics, this and that, and their future is ruined. So at that time, it was okay. The student leaders will say, let's go, and all other students will run. But for some reason, I said to myself, that is not fair. That is violence. If a student was assaulted, why can't we go and tell the headmaster? Why can't we go and talk to the police station? Why do we have to go and beat them? Why do we have to go and loot their shop? Why do we have to go and break their things? To me, it was a no-no. But on the other hand, the student will come back, they will find out Farid did not join, and they will beat me, hit me, and I'll be finished. What do I do? So I thought, and then I decided that I will not join them, but I'll go at last if I could do anything to save them or to save the shopkeeper. So I was slow, but between them and I, we had about 50 meters distance, because I did not want to be seen with them, but also I was not leaving them totally alone. So when I was going, the police station was on the left hand side, and then after 20 meters the shop was on the right hand side. The student had gone there and already they started breaking things, beating him. And as soon as I arrived in front of the police station, about 20 police came, picked me up and put me in the lockup. I was arrested. I was arrested. I didn't do anything. I did not try to run away. I did not fight with them. I just said, you are arresting the wrong guy. But they took me, put me into a filthy room, locked me up, and they brought couple of other students, four of them, who were following me. They were right behind me. And according to them, they were saying that we trust in him. Whatever decision he would take would be a best one. So let us follow him. So we ended up being arrested, and the violent ones, they ran away. Police could not catch them. Then the police in charge, he telephoned our headmaster that we have some gentle and good students with us. If you come and be their guarantor, we'll set them free. Headmaster, he said, they are not my students. You send them to prison. I'm not coming. So police in charge, he was shocked. What is this? So he took me in his office and he said, I want a statement from you. To start with, what is your name? This. What is your father's name? I said, I will not tell you. Why not? I said, don't bring my father into this. I don't want to humiliate him for my decision. If you want to send me to the prison, send me. Or I can guarantee myself that set me free and I will not go to headmaster's school. I will leave that school. And any other school in my sub-district, any school will welcome me because I am a topper. And I have best behavior. I didn't do anything wrong today. But some politics is going on. Otherwise, why my headmaster would not come and take me into the justice? Farid, what you did? Did you do wrong? And if I did anything wrong, punish me. But why he is not even accepting me as a student? He has crossed the line. I did not. So, if you want to set me free, I'll not go back to that school. Because all these years, I gave good result. I led and I brought so many facilities from government for this school. And this is what I get. Anyway, long story short, the local chairman came. And then he came, and then when he saw me, he became angry with the police in charge. Why is he here? Why is he here? I know his family. I know him. And he's the most gentle boy. Why is he here? So police in charge said, if you want to take him, you just sign for him and I set him free. He said, okay, I want to take him. He came to me, I signed, you are free, boy, come with me. I said, no. He said, why? I said, how can I leave them? They are my friends. They did not do anything wrong either. They are my classmates. How can I leave them? No, I don't want to go with you. If you can do something for me, you go to the headmaster, challenge him on my behalf that we want to have an open session in front of the public. He versus me. Because he has pushed me too hard and I feel that he is not acting like a fair headmaster. Something is hidden. So he organized it. Police in charge organized it. There was, after 2 hours, a open public meeting. And we were talking. I was representing my students. The final result was the public went against our headmaster and they supported me that he is right. He didn't support violence. He did not join in any violence. And this is what we need to see our students. Free from politics, free from hatred, free from fight, and to focus on study. And as a headmaster, you failed to provide that. You are not taking any action to those violent students who have damaged hundreds of thousands of property from the shopkeeper. And you are punishing a boy who did not do anything. So as I said, that somehow I had a nature, it told me majority is not following this, so don't care. If you know that what you are doing is right, walk alone. If necessary, walk alone. So that's what I used to do. I don't know why. Still now, this is my nature. Still now, this is my nature. If I feel I am doing right, and I am sure about it, my heart is sure, and I feel peace in my mind, I walk. I do not justify my decision on left or right or front. And every time I won. And that gave me confidence to carry on this.
Did you ever find out why the headmaster chose to not support you? Was there politics, but was there a reason he made that decision?
The politics was a couple of senior students who instigated the students to go there. They were his relatives.
There you have it. You were right. Your instincts were right.
So, if he did not put blame on somebody, then the blame would have gone to those leaders. But because at that time I was arrested, so it was a good chance to put the blame on me. It was easy to put the blame on me and to hide rest of the thing. But my refusal of accepting my guilt, because I didn't do anything wrong, brought everything else into the investigation. And the leaders, local leaders, they found out